OSCAAR TV at the Delaware Speedway, second and final time in 2013 for the OSCAAR Modified Tour. And standing alongside our ninth quick time trialer, Matt Barton. And Matt, talk to us a little bit about the track conditions here tonight at Delaware. I know this is the fourth time for you in an open wheel modified with this series. It's a difficult track to go from what you had last week at Kawartha Speedway, and that the track was high banked and smooth, where this track is a lot flatter and a lot rougher. So talk to us a little bit about the track conditions from time trials and how it kind of maybe changed from the afternoon practice session.
It was nice having the supers on the track because we were modifieds, because they put a lot of rubber down. The groove's in a little different spot, I think, tonight than it was back in June. It's up a little higher, which honestly I kind of enjoy. I don't know, I like this place. You kind of got to float it in. You can't really attack the corners, and but I don't know. I don't really think it changed a whole lot. We had a better car than we qualified. We changed a set of tires, and we shouldn't have, because we went backwards.
Ninth quick means you'll start inside the third row for your qualifying heat race tonight. Is that something that you're happy about, that you'll be able to start on the bottom, or would you have preferred the outside line?
Oh no, here you definitely need to be on the bottom. The top's just so hard to sled. I mean, there's going to be guys on new tires, which kind of worries me. But you know, if to get around, you got to be able to get around the bottom. It's so hard to get off the top.
Qualifying obviously so important here tonight. I mean, what is your goal in terms of this heat race? I mean, obviously you got to get to the front as fast as you can, but I mean, to be at the front for a 50 lap, I mean, does it really make a difference when you have 50 laps, or do you still want to start right up the front?
Well, the way we're looking at it is survive the heat race, have something to work with, bolt our new tires on tomorrow, which are still at home, bolt our new tires on, and we got 50 laps to work on. We got a halfway break, and we can make some adjustments, which is perfect, because I'm probably going to need a break. And we'll just make sure we got enough for the last 25, and hopefully contend for a top 5. We'd be really happy with that.
Exactly the point that a lot of drivers have made over the past week or so is that this 50-lap feature is the longest that a lot of guys have run before. I mean, we've run a couple of 50-lap features in this series before, but never on a half-mile racetrack. So, I mean, what's your game plan going into tomorrow, and kind of how do you have to prepare yourself maybe mentally a little bit differently than a 30-lap race?
I'm going to say this is going to benefit me, because I like to take my time. I'd like to say I take my time, but I'm just going to load up on lots of liquids and get lots of sleep tonight, and I don't know, we just see what we can get. I've never run a feature any longer than 30 laps before, so this is a whole new deal for me.
This MDB Race Cars team, I know that they put a whole lot of work into this car, and I know you guys got a new sponsor over the last couple of weeks, so talk to us a little bit about them and what they do. It's
my buddy Craig Pitchell. I met him at a dirt track. I started working on his car, and he's decided he'd like to help me out. It's at the Merit Group here in London. He's big help. He bought my tires for this weekend. He's given me a little bit of money. He's been a huge supporter.
Last thing for you. I know one of your crew members, Joel, is heading over to England. Talk to us a little bit about his deal and how he's ended up over there, because he's obviously one of the more well-known crew members as far as this tour goes. He's a great guy. Love having him around in the pit. So talk to us a little bit about why he's heading overseas.
Well, Mr. Clancy, he's over there now. He got there at about 3 o'clock this morning. He found himself a place to sleep for the night, I guess, and you probably know him as the guy with the hat on. He bought that hat because he thought he'd pick up women at the bar, and it more or less just picks him out in the crowd. So we miss him already. He's only been gone 24 hours. We miss him already. We can't wait for him to get back, even though it's going to be almost a year. But he's maybe doesn't do too much in the car, but he's definitely a mental responsibility. He calms the driver down. He pumps everybody else up. He's good to have a beer with afterwards.
There you have it. Matt Barton getting set for 50 laps tomorrow afternoon at Delaware Speedway. For OSCAAR TV, I'm Clayton Johns.